Hey guys, it's Randy here, and today we're going to be talking about bottom surgery, the options available, the risks, and whether or not I personally want it. So, let's get into it. Before I talk about this, I just want to say that I feel comfortable using the technical anatomical terms for my genitalia. So I'm going to be saying things that may be triggering to some of you guys. So if your dysphoria is easily triggered, maybe don't watch this, but this is just a fair warning. Okay, so bottom surgery. The options available are metoidioplasty and phalloplasty. So what are those? Let's start with metoidioplasty. If you didn't know already, with transmasculine individuals who are on hormone replacement therapy, we get bottom growth. So our clitoris grows bigger, basically. With metoidioplasty, they just use that bottom growth and turn it into a micropenis. You do not have to do this, but you can get a vaginectomy. So once they turn your clitoris into a micropenis, you can also get testicular implants. So they take your labia and turn those into testicles and put testicular implants in, so you have balls and a micropenis. Now, with this surgery, there are some downsides. Of course, there's no guarantee that you will be able to feel sensation after this, which is very scary, but, you know, anything's possible. You most likely, depending on your growth and the placement of your micropenis, you may or may not be able to penetrate, and a lot of the times you will not be able to. A lot of the time you won't be able to stand up to pee either, which kind of sucks. But for a lot of people, metoidioplasty is exactly what they want, and it alleviates dysphoria, and people are happy with the results. So if you want metoidioplasty, more power to you, that's awesome. On the other hand, there's phalloplasty. So with phalloplasty, they use a skin graft to create a cis male-sized penis. So you can either get your forearm skin graft, thigh skin graft. There's other places too. I'm not super duper educated about this, so I'm not going to speak on every single different type of phalloplasty, but they bury your clitoris into the base of the penis. So with that, unfortunately, you cannot get a natural erection because, you know, it's a skin graft. You don't have erectile tissue. But you can get an erection if you opt to get an erectile device. For example, there's the rod or the pump where you can pump your testicle and then it basically like blows up your penis like a balloon, kind of. With this surgery, you can stand up to pee, you can penetrate if you have an erectile device, or buy one yourself. You can buy erectile devices so that you don't have to get a surgery. But once again, there's always the risk of loss of sensation, and there's no guarantee that you'll still be able to orgasm after surgery. So, am I planning on getting bottom surgery? To be honest, I don't know yet. That's my answer. I thought a lot about this, and here are a few reasons why I'm not sure. For one, I don't have the money right now, even if I did want to, for sure. Phalloplasty can cost anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 and then some. Like, it's a very, very expensive surgery, and a lot of people cannot afford it. Another thing is the potential of lost sensation. You know, I'm a very sexual person, and sexual sensation is very important to me. So if I were to lose that, I would be very upset. Like, that would be devastating. So that freaks me out a lot. The third is the scarring. I personally would not want a huge scar on my forearm. Maybe my thigh. I don't think I would mind that so much. But if I were to get phalloplasty, I would want to get pubic phalloplasty. So they use the skin from your pelvic area and turn that into a phallus. So obviously the scars would be hidden most time. Another thing is that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate having a vagina. I don't love it. I'm not necessarily okay with it, but I don't know. My bottom dysphoria is weird, and it isn't horrible. Like, I get sad about having a vagina sometimes. Sometimes I'm sad that I can't penetrate with my own natural penis. I get sad that I can't stand up to pee. You know, there's things like that, but I also do enjoy using my vagina for sexual purposes. So that isn't something that I necessarily want to lose entirely, I don't think. At least at this point in my life, I don't feel like I would want to get rid of my vagina. But if we lived in a perfect world where I could get any surgery I want and have the money, I personally would love to have both. Some of you are probably gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I don't know, like I feel like I would be happy having both genitalia. I've actually looked into this, and it is possible to do that. You can get a phalloplasty while still keeping your vagina. However, this surgery, most doctors will not perform it because there's such a high risk of complications with that. So if I do get bottom surgery in the future, I would get a surgery in which I could keep my vagina but also have a penis. Because honestly, if I lost my vagina completely, I would feel like I lost a part of me. And, you know, I know most trans men don't have that relationship with their vagina, but I would feel like I would miss it in some ways. I wouldn't want to get rid of my vagina entirely if I could choose, because I do enjoy using it for sexual purposes, and I don't know, I would feel like I'd be sacrificing a part of me for something else, and I wouldn't even be fully happy with that something else because I would lose something that I also didn't hate. Like, you know what I mean? So I really would love to have surgery to have both, but I know that that's horribly expensive, and with the way surgeries are nowadays, it's not extremely realistic with the amount of complications that come along with it. So if I'm gonna get bottom surgery, it's not gonna be until far in the future, when I have money and when the surgeries are better performed. So those are basically my feelings on bottom surgery and whether or not I want to get it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if not, well, that sucks. Alright, I hope you have a nice day. I'll see you next time.